I'm Oliver Schmidtke and I hold the Jean Monnet Chair in European History and Politics. I'm also currently the Director of the Center for Global Studies at the University of Victoria. My research focuses on different dimensions of one of the key features of a globalizing world, which is migration and cross-border mobility. The United Nations currently estimates that there are 65 million people displaced from their home countries as refugees in our world. At the same time, we see an increasing amount of people seeking professional opportunities, job opportunities across borders, moving with an increasing degree of ease from one country to the other. These phenomena have severe implications for our society and politics. So in the first dimension, I look at the policy implications. How do we cope with so many people crossing borders in terms of settlement and long-term integration? Think about over 2 million refugees that have come to Europe in 2015 and 2016. How do we cope with the long-term challenges in this respect? My most recent book looked at the labor market inclusion of highly skilled immigrants. So trying to understand what are the prospects for them to succeed in their new home country. The second dimension relates to the politics of migration. How are migrants being portrayed in the media by parties? And one phenomenon that I'm particularly interested in is how in competitive party politics the issue of migration is being used, in particular by right-wing populist parties that use immigrants as a scapegoat for the ills of society, use them in their populist mobilization. And the third dimension more broadly looks at the transformation of collective identities that have to do with an increasing sense of cultural diversity due to cross-border mobility. So do we see a transformation in how we define ourselves as a society, as a political community, moving away from the exclusive way in which we tended to do this, which is in terms of national allegiance? For example, in the European context, is an emerging European collective identity a new reference point for how we define who we are as a community and how we function as a collective?